Hi, I'm Khairil and Bahar, and today I'll be looking at the Sony E-mount 16mm f2.8 Pancake lens. Whilst I predominantly use vintage and manual focus lenses for the bulk of my filmmaking and photography, I do have a few autofocus lenses for my Sony cameras for when the need arises. A 2870 full-frame lens, an 18200 APS-C lens, and the 16mm f2.8 Pancake lens, also for APS-C sensors. At f2.8, it's not the fastest lens, but not that slow either. But the main selling point to me is its size. It's small and compact, and paired with any of the Sony APS-C E-mount cameras, it makes them practically a compact camera, easy to carry around. I've used this lens quite a bit for vlogs at events in the past because of its simplicity and compact nature. For these videos at the Malaysian Games and Comics convention, I didn't even bring a bag, just a side pouch with my NEX7 and a zoom recorder. Its small size and wide coverage is also handy for narrative filmmaking. For this music video of the band Madeline, I shot all the A camera footage with the VG20 and Sony Zeiss A-mount lenses, whilst my friend Adam shot B camera with an NEX5N and the 16mm f2.8. The music video involved a lot of fight choreography, and we were shooting at a very low budget with minimal crew. Thanks to the small and light nature of the B camera setup, we could get in really close to the action while seeing the entire space, moving very freely around the fighters and capturing a lot of the impact of their stunt work. The light size also made it easy to get overhead shots with very minimal rigging. I also used the lens on my third indie feature film Chua for a constantly moving tracks and jib arm shot. As we didn't have any budget for a wireless follow focus, this shot would have been quite tricky to do, so we relied on the autofocus on the lens on a Sony FS700. The autofocus wasn't always perfect since we were moving very fast between subjects, but for the most part it kept up. It's also a fun and compact lens for taking photos with decent sharpness even wide open. I tend to use it when I want something simple and small to carry around and don't want to think too much about the lens when snapping. On Sony full-frame cameras, the lens still works just fine on crop mode, however sometimes I like to use it in full-frame mode. This causes a lot of vignetting, but what I do is crop it to a square format. By using it in full frame, I get more of the vertical coverage and get to capture more detail on the sensor. The lens is also designed to take two types of adapters, an ultra-wide adapter and fisheye adapter. I have the fisheye adapter for when I want to shoot skate videos with an autofocus lens and occasionally for selfies. Even though it's an affordable lens, it's managed to hold up a few skateboarding knocks along the way, something that would really freak me out if I was shooting with more expensive lenses. I bring up the size and affordability of the lens a lot, however, because they are the main selling points. There are much sharper wide lenses than this, whether it's autofocus or not, and it has one of the flaws that I find with a lot of the early Sony E-mount lenses, a very digital look that's lacking in pleasing bokeh or character, and the image quality is noticeably different when intercut with other lenses. It's this very digital quality to the lenses that made me start venturing into vintage lenses in the first place. However, all that being said, this lens is still with me after more than 6 years. It's the most compact lens I have for my Sony cameras and incredibly handy, whether you're using it for fun everyday photos or in a video shoot. Well, that's all for this video. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and help pass the word along. Thanks for watching.